What's good, YouTube? Where they attack these markets today, man? I'm a little late today, but yeah, I've been tired. I've been hella busy. All right, so we just need for UJ. If you watch the pre-market breakdown, we were looking at a break and retest of this area, but we didn't. It didn't give us this break and retest. Market open all the way up here, left a market open gap. Fill the gap, give us a break and retest of this area instead, and price start to push off. So, but because we didn't get the pullback until we wanted to, we just gotta follow price. Our next break and retest area is up this area right over here. What's good, ants? Ants. We have an impulse up. We need to pull back into this area right over here for this fib level. Is our next trade idea. Looking at the 1 hour time frame alongside. I just did that. What am I doing? To see if price could break and retest this previous level of resistance here as new support. I wanted price to consolidate here before actually taking this breakout, but it didn't consolidate. It overall took up. This is the trade that I caught on Friday before market closed during the New York session. I got a New York session buy over here at 10 a.m. Oh, 5 minute time. Looking at the 5 minute time frame, as you can see, we have a higher high, a higher low, a new higher high. Price have closure below this higher low. Let me know. Excuse me. The 5 minute is indeed in a retracement phase. Let me know that the 1 hour is in a retracement phase due to this 5 minute internal structure shift to go bearish. So now price is just making, it looks like price is just making a lower high to give me a new lower low, and that's setting me up for some potential buys here, something like that. That's for you, Jay. GBP USD. 1 hour is indeed bearish. We had a market open gap. Price eventually just filled the whole entire gap. We created a potential lower high, but this push off of this potential lower high didn't come down and retake out a low. So it just giving us a deeper retracement. We have our fib tool here, from here to here. We can see if price wants to pull back and retest this level of support right here. Let's just slightly adjust it. And this kind of idea. Looking on a 4 hour time frame, a 4 hour is indeed bearish now. Actually not quite bearish. It's really still bullish because it just made equal lows. But with this kind of momentum to the downside, I think we could take some slightly counter trend trades here with just low risk. I know we don't take counter trend trades in the beginning of the week, but this could be a setup, being so this 4 hour candle has no bottom wick. So if we can see some reversal patterns up in this area, anticipating that this 4 hour candle could flip and make his own bottom wick, that is give us an entry before the 4 hour candlestick flip. We could come down to retest this level of support. Then we can have a further target down here at these support levels, sitting right over here. And then as prices keep dropping, we can look to target these support levels over here. So this would be a good trade. And if we go to 1 hour time frame, you see that we are indeed in the deep retracement phase. In ZDUSD, I got this trade already. I took this trade during Asian session right at the market open. Reason why I took this trade was because we had this from our pre-market analysis video. I was looking at breaking retest in this area. Market open with an opening gap because of what happened over the weekend. What political stunts happened over the weekend. Market open with a gap. Price filled the gap. Tap into the level of previous previous support level here, retested as resistance. We had a a weak bullish close with a strong bearish engulfing candle. As price came down to re-break the bearish engulfing low, I got in for a sell. Stop loss above the high. My first target was right here, but I'm actively still inside this position, trying to hold until we come all the way down here. So NZD/USD, my next potential trade idea off of this pair is a break and retest of this low here. So price already gave us a break with a 1 hour closure below. Now we go to the 5 minute time frame, just waiting for internal structure shift. Look on the 5 minute time frame. We have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. So we could be aggressive to take this sell right over here. Let's see how this looks on the 1 hour. So that's just the current 1 hour candle. I wouldn't really want to take this. I need it to be a better level. So we could look to take it here. Let's see this on the 1 hour candle. So this is the previous 1 hour low. So this looks a lot better. Anticipating to take some sales here. And stop loss just above the high, or this above this 1 hour candlestick wick, and then trade into this level of support right over here, or we can even clear that level. We can trade it to this level of support down here. That's my top 3 pairs for the night, based off of the pre-market breakdown that I released, video that I released yesterday. That's what I think about the market so far. A few other pairs. This was like last week's trade. Let's break down a few other pairs right now as well. Looking on a daily time frame on EU, we're overall bullish in a daily retracement phase. We're in between this high and this higher low. What do you think about gold? I'm gonna get to that. I got you. I'm gonna get to it. Daily time frame overall bullish in between this high and this higher low. This is the range we're forming. Go on the 4 hour time frame, we're bearish. Well, we're bullish on the 4 hour, but in the bearish retracement phase, creating lower lows and lower highs. Actually, we went bullish. At this lower low, lower high, lower low. This is where we shift to go bullish. So our 4 hour time frame is indeed bullish. Look at the 4 hour, we have a higher high, equal lows, and another push up. So we could break above this previous resistance or break below this previous support on the 4 hour time frame. This is the current range of price. Go down to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we are bearish. We have a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high. This is where we shift bearish. The market open with an opening gap. Price eventually filled that gap, giving us this break and retest of this overall level. Being a level of support here. Now looking at new resistance. Price pull back into this area. This could be some potential sells. Then a 5 minute shift in structure. That doesn't happen until we shift in structure. Right over here with this higher high, higher low, higher high on the 5 minute chart. The downside to the trade, that's counter trend, so that's something that I'm open to. The other counter trend trade just looks a lot more cleaner, has a lot more reverse potential, but not as far as EU, because our daily is still bullish and looks like it's rejecting off of this level of support here. And our 4 hour is bullish as well, looking like we are rejecting off of this support level here. So instead of taking this kind of trade with inside this range, I'd rather just wait till we overall clear this range and come all the way down here. And as far as buys, I don't want to buy until we re-break this resistance up here and take this kind of trade. Because it's not a trade, it's not a level I actually want to trade off of. We just delete the level off the chart and focus on the overall bigger picture. That's for EU. CHF. Let's do gold first. Looking at gold, we're overall bullish overall. You see we have higher highs and higher lows here. Price is just in the retracement phase of overall bullish trend. I'll use my fib level, draw it from the low to the high. We are in a valid fib level on a daily time frame, and we could have some buys in this area. Looking on the 4 hour time frame, we are still bullish as well. We haven't taken out a 4 hour higher low yet, so we are technically still bullish, and we are in that same retracement phase according to the daily time frame, meaning we could have buys in this area. On the 1 hour time frame, we are bullish. Well, we are bearish. Reason being is we created clear lower lows and lower highs as price came all the way down to this area. We went bullish with this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is our shifting structure here. Then we went bullish. Now we have a higher high, higher low, higher high. And another shifting structure here to go bearish. We are definitely bearish on a 1 hour time frame. And we had a break and retest of this area right here. See how this area looks at support looking left. We have support here, resistance here, support, 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 a little bearish fake out. So I do like this level. We have support here as well. I do like this level to trade off of, but I don't want to sell under this level because we are overall bullish. If I will sell, it will have to be below here. This level of support. And as far as buys, I don't want to buy here because technically the 1 hour is still bearish here. Actually, no. If we can take some buy here, this is where the 1 hour goes bullish. Means so we have a low, a lower high, a lower low. We can take some trades here for potential buy opportunity to trade back up into this market open, the higher market open. Or we can even take this trade all the way up here to these levels that haven't been retested. So this was a left shoulder, here, a right shoulder. Resistance here, area here, aggressive breakdown. This area never got rejected. So price could be coming down to back into this area just to retest this level to hold it as resistance. So some potential buy opportunity here as well. The thing about these buys is these are riskier. You might be asking why these are riskier, because this is just a choppy range overall. These buys are risky as well, but at least buying up here inside these risky areas, you will already confirm that we are re-breaking this high here and coming up to make a new high. These areas, we could be coming up to make equal highs here and then reverse. And because we have a lot of fake outs in this direction already, where we have a fake out here to the downside and multiple fake outs here off of this level of resistance, this is a little bit riskier, even though it's still pro trend. So we're going to annotate that and just make this a dotted chart. Let me know that this is a riskier setup buying above this area, but it still could play out. Now, GBP CHF, let's look at this. Daily time frame overall bearish. We had a break and retest. Daily still bearish on GBP CHF. Looking on the 4 hour time frame, we're still bearish on the 4 hour time frame as well. We're just in a big ass range. This is a big fat range, right? We're creating triple lows right over here. These highs haven't got broken above yet. That created this triple low pattern. 4 hour still bearish. In order for me to buy, I need this high to get taken out. This is the push that created this triple low. So I need the price to break it back above there. Hence why this is the green arrow. Looking on the 1 hour time frame, we are bearish here as well. So daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish, 1 hour is bearish. Inside this overall range, we could have a break and reach to this area. Looking at our fib level from this highest point to this lowest point down here, could have a rejection here or a rejection off of this fib area. But the thing about it is we already look like we have a rejection. We have price pulling back into a previous level of support here, holding as resistance. Inside this resistance, we have a doji candle. Well, price aggressive push into this area, price stalling to continue higher. Then we have a bearish engulfing. Let me know that this is a potential sell area where we have a confirmation that price is driving down. Another big rejection wick right over here on 1 hour time frame. Just drop down to the 5 minute time frame. Only thing about loading up with this entry right over here, price created equal highs. This could have been a potential entry as price took out these lows. Sell here, stop loss above this high, and then this is deep profit. And once again, price creating higher high. Higher high. So our next potential sell area is if price come down and reclaim this low. And looking on the 1 hour time frame, that is below the current 1 hour wick. But it's not something I'm open to taking. Even though it could play out, I just don't want to trade in this overall range, being though we had a market open gap, but we still have part of the gap to fill. So it's not a trade that I would want to take. I would rather sell it either with a deeper retracement or breaking out of the overall range. Because I don't want to trade it to come down here to make 1, 2, 3, 4 lows all off the same level. It's just not a range I would open to trading. But this could play out. And GBP AUD. GBP AUD. Overall bullish, just in a daily retracement phase. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, we have a changing character here where we went bearish. Price came all the way down, made a new low, breaking this low right over here. But as you can see, price never rebroke this high that created this low. So price is still bearish on a 4-hour time frame. This is a fib level I was anticipating price to reject. Didn't quite get a rejection here. Price is continuing to go up. Looking on the 1-hour time frame, we are bullish on the 1-hour time frame. The 1 hour doesn't shift bearish until we come down into this area. So we can just simply delete this break and retest and focus on this break and retest. And drag our tool here, and then we can look at this as a take profit level. 4-hour, just in a deep retracement phase. So we could re-break this low while the 4 hour is still bearish. We'll take this, but if the 4 hour reclaims this high first, this sell side gets invalidated, and then we could just look to buy above here. Really simple. You can sell side down here, or we can take some sales down here as well. And as price continue higher, as the weeks move on, we just keep chilling our sell entry. And eventually, if price breaks above this high here, then we just go along with the bias of it being bullish. GJ. Aggressive push up. We went above all of these highs. This is our previous level of resistance that we just broke out of. This is our previous level of support. We're breaking out of this range to the upside, so we can see a pullback back into this area first. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we're overall bullish as well. Let's just adjust this to where we can have it at this high here with these body closes being below. This is the range, and same this downside as well. Looking on a 1-hour time frame, again aggressively bullish, aggressively. I don't want to just buy my prices all the way up here. I need to see a nice retracement. I need a healthy retracement. So my retracement has to either come to this level, or potential buys, or a deeper retracement to some form of a fib level all the way down here. But I need to see some kind of steep retracement before I actually take these buys. Price is too high. The move started too much long ago for me to take buys now. Like, I should have been got in if I was going to be in it. I'd rather just wait for this move to slow down and then give us a new entry at a better price. So not really too much detail I can do on GBP, JPY. Euro JPY, same idea, might as well not even get into it. AUD USD finally broke out of this range that we've been looking at. Aggressive breakdown to the downside. Daily looking a little look like we might be going bearish. We breaking below this lower high here. Means higher low here. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, we looking bearish as well. Price just created lower lows, lower highs. We took out this higher low here. This is our previous level of resistance. This is our current level of resistance. Being though price is breaking and retesting. It has potential to break and retest this area. Market open with the open gap to the downside, filled the gap fully, and then we had another revert push down. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, overall still bearish. I don't want to sell if price pulls back up to here, just because this is the 1 hour shifting back bullish. Because we already had a lower high. If price goes above this area, this is where the 1 hour goes back into bullish structure. So this is my overall level of resistance right now. We have a break and retest level sitting right over here, where this is our 1 hour previous low. Have a lower high, a new lower low. Price could easily pull back into a fib level. As you can see, we're rejecting right over here. Price pull back into this 1 hour fib level. After this impulse down, we have a pin bar kind of candlestick, and now we're looking for a bearish engulfing to signal reversal. That price aggressively pulled back into this area, slowed down in volume, and now we're having a potential reversal here. This reversal lines up with a 5-minute chart, higher highs and higher lows. Then we can potentially execute here with a closure below these wicks here, or maybe a closure below these wicks. And let's look at that on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so this will just be the 1 hour giving us a bearish engulfing kind of entry, as price bearishly engulfed this previous candle that actually is a reversal pip doji kind of setup. That loss above the high, I wouldn't do 11 pips. I would really do just 15 pips. I really like this setup. And then we could look to target this low for my first target, which would be a 1 to 1.5, 1 to 1.25 risk to reward. And then we can have another target at these lows down here. So slightly higher, so 1 to 1.3. And then below this level for bigger risk to reward potential big entry into these lows all the way down here where we have support, 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 support. So I really do like this setup. I think I might actually take this. We're gonna add this up to on our tier list. So NZD USD, GBP USD. So GBP USD is like something that's not gonna happen right now. I said I'm not interested in taking sales in this area. So instead, we're gonna remove this out of our watch list right now and just add AU in its place. So the question is, do I like NZD USD more than I like AUD USD? I think I like AUD more, USD more. So I'm gonna keep this higher than NZD USD. And I like this more than GBP USD as well. So we're gonna move all of these above. And USD JPY will be my least favorite, based off of my favorites. And these are the two I'm gonna focus on right over here. Fairly simple. I'm actually in this trade though. This would just be a scaling position. This would just be my original position. So I'm gonna record this ChatGPT video as well, because this is the trade I'm actually about to get into. Let's pull up my accounts. Which pair is this AUD/USD? What's this? What kind of stop loss do this look like? 15 pips. Go 15 pips stop. Manage our risk accordingly. Yeah, I like AUD better than NZD/USD. So this is the trade we're gonna look to execute on. Let's screenshot this. Screenshot this and send it to ChatGPT so we can do our ChatGPT video as well. Looking on a 1 hour chart. This is what I want to screenshot and send to ChatGPT. Scalping tool. Yeah. ChatGPT.com. Versus view video. Let's get into it. Give me a AUD/USD chart breakdown of this chart. You still talking, bro? The bitch ass up. You talking all that shit earlier. Stand on business. Let's do the intro. So let's switch the scene. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Traderholic back at it with another banger video, man. Let's get right into it. No nonsense, bro. As you can see from the title, me versus AI, who is the better trader? Without further ado, we're going to use AI's chart analysis, and I'm going to show you my chart analysis right after. So today we're going to be trading AUD USD. Yes, sir. AUD USD looks very clean. But before we get into my setup, I'm going to show you ChatGPT setup. This is the chart that I sent ChatGPT and said, give me an AUD chart breakdown for this chart. It said pair AUD USD time frame 1 hour trend overall bearish. Price has a clean series of lower highs and lower lows. Shows sustainable downtrend momentum. They're gonna give us a bullish example as well on what they want to see if price decides to push up, but we're gonna focus on bearish example just because I only want to go pro trend to what the overall market is talking about. So they talking about bearish, so we're gonna read anything that involves bearish. As you can see, bearish trend structure. The market has been forming clear lower highs and lower lows since around June 17th. Most recent strong leg down occurred around June 20th to June 21st with sharp bearish candles and minimum pullback. Let's scroll down. Setup name, bearish pullback entry, buys short from 0.6445 to 0.6455. Previous structure plus possible supply. Stop loss above 2.6475. Take profit, recent low. TP2, extended target if momentum continues. First reward 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3, depending on entry precision. So 0.6445 is potential entry. 0.6445. Let's put that up on the chart. 0.6445. All the way up here. 455. So ChatGPT wants to sell all the way up here. I don't know about that, ChatGPT. I don't like your sell because in order for you to sell, I gotta get taken out first. I don't like your sell, gang. Not gonna lie. And then it says stop loss above 6475. Stop loss above 6475. Yeah, it's a big ass stop loss on my mama. Or roughly a 30 pip stop. And then you look to target 0.6410. 0.6410. This is our first target for 1 to 1.2 risk reward. And then our second target for ChatGPT will be 0. We're gonna leave the first target up on the screen. That's ChatGPT's position. Now we're gonna get into my position. Start off on the daily time frame. In my analysis, we're overall bearish. Price was bullish all the way up here. We have a high, a retracement phase. This retracement phase ended up breaking this previous high low. Let me know that our daily is bearish. We open with a market open gap all the way down. We created a top wick to fill that gap. Then we flip back bearish right over here. Then we jump down to the 4 hour time frame. Look on the 4 hour time frame. We created a lower low, a lower high, and new lower low. I'm anticipating price break and retest this area. So our 4 hour is bearish as well. Looking on the 1 hour time frame, same kind of structure where we have lower low, a lower high, a lower low. This is the market open gap that we filled. And now on this pullback right over here, we pull it back into previous level of support here. This pullback actually has a big rejection wick. Let me know this is a rejection candle. And we're looking like we're going to flip and break the previous candlestick low. If we could flip and break this low and create a bearish engulfing kind of setup, I would be open to taking this trade. So knowing how I trade, down to the 5 minute to get precise entries. Look on the 5 minute time frame. I need to see our pullback have structure. My first question is, does my pullback have structure? Yes, we created higher highs and higher lows as price pulled back into this area. This is my most recent higher low. That if price could take out this low and close below this low on a 5 minute time frame, I'll be open to taking this trade, letting me know that the 1 hour time frame is giving me that bearish engulfing kind of setup that I want. Based on my stop loss, I'm going to do stop loss above the highest point that takes out that low. So this is the highest point that takes out that low on my stop loss above this high, right? We all know how I trade. I don't do random number stop losses. So if it's 12 pips, I'll ran up to 15 pips just to make it more clean. My stop loss only ends in 0s and 5s. So this will be my stop loss. And my target, we're looking to take out this low. For my first target, second target will be coming into this overall level of support as we have rejection. So this is the area that price could potentially reject off again. And then below that level, we have more rejection off this level. That let me know that price has potential to reject off this level as well. So overall, that's the trade idea. Me versus ChatGPT. I don't got an entry yet. ChatGPT don't got an entry yet. I'll catch all that entry. How much do you risk per trade, or does it depend on how much you'd like to set up? So normally 1% per trade, regular risk. Whenever I'm taking a riskier trade, that's counter trend, or where you see them where I put them dotted arrows at, those kind of setups be 0.5% risk, but normally just 1%. 1% on funded accounts. On my personal account, I risk 5%. Because I do trade funded accounts and personal capital as well. With my personal capital, I risk 5%, no more than that. If it's a risky trade, I risk 2.5%. But funded accounts just 1% just because the risk parameters is a lot more strict. So now we just wait for a 5-minute closure below this level. I want to send ChatGPT the 5-minute example as well, the 5-minute chart. I don't want to just send the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart is like more of a swing trade opportunity. That's probably why I wanted to sell all the way up there. I want to send it the 5-minute chart as well. Just because that's the time frame I'm entering off of. I feel like I should give it a fair chance of using the 5-minute time frame as well. So we're gonna redo the ChatGPT portion of the video and use the 5-minute chart just to see what they say. If they say the same thing, then relatively, then we're just gonna keep the first position. Give me a chart break down on this one. 5-minute chart pair, current pricing. This is zoomed in views, short intraday structure. Useful for scalping or tight entries in a larger setup. Proceeding. That's how it takes left side of the chart. The chart starts with a strong bearish trend, clean impulse leg down. This was likely news driven or aligned with higher time frame bearish momentum. It was definitely news driven. Around 20 area price bottom, bullish leg recovery, current structure. Price is consolidating just under 0 point, forming a small range of indecision. Could be a bull flag or continuation, or a lower high forming for a deeper pullback or reversal back into the main trend. Key levels, resistance, support, AI trading plan, short setup active. Trade idea short from 0.6420. Let's put my stuff back on the screen. This is short idea from 0.6420. 0.6422. Let's put it up. Damn, sorry about that. That was nasty. $0.6432 for stop loss. So it's relatively close to my kind of setup. And take profit 0.6405. 0.6405. So this is ChatGPT setup now. Okay, this looks a lot more relatively close to my setup. We're gonna use this in portion of the video as well. Rather than just using the 1 hour version. So let's redo ChatGPT's portion of the video. That's the whole intro and everything. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Traderholic back at it again with another banger, banger, banger video, man. As you can tell from the title, me versus AI. Who y'all? Let me know in the comments before we even start who y'all got winning, me versus ChatGPT. So we're gonna get right into the video. Here's me talking to ChatGPT. I basically said, give me a chart breakdown on this one. So I sent them a 5-minute chart of AUD USD, as you can see here, 5-minute time frame. This is the 5-minute chart. Live price was at 64185. This is what ChatGPT decided to say. A time frame 5-minute pair AUD USD, current price 0.64185. This zoomed in view shows immediate structure using for scalping or tight entries in the larger setup. So preceding chart context left side of the chart. Chart starts with strong bearish trend. So let me know it's bearish. This is where it's bearish around. If you want to pause and read everything, you could, but I'm gonna skim through it and go over the main points. Bullish recovery leg could be a bullish flag. Current structure pair is consolidating just under 0.6425, forming a small range of indecision. Could be a bull flag or a lower high. So looking to sell off of this area right over here. Resistance level is at this same area. Recent swing high in top of consolidation. Next area from 1 hour structure. Support is potential targets at 405 or 390 for a sell. There's their entry, stop loss, take profit 1 and take profit 2. Risk to reward says a 2 risk or 3 risk potential. Logic, rejection at short-term resistance, exhaustion after vertical recovery aligns with higher time frame bearish context. Basically just a break and retest kind of setup. So we're gonna put this chart, we're just gonna put this position on the screen and see how that plays out. As you can see here, this is ChatGPT position. ChatGPT is not triggered yet. It wants to see a pullback into this area first to then sell, versus my position being I want to sell as price have a 5-minute closure, taking out this low here. This 1 minute time frame, 5-minute time frame. As we had a 5-minute closure below these bodies, this is where I want to actually sell at. Versus ChatGPT wants to see a pullback first. So am I going to get triggered, put me in profit, then price puts me in drawdown and triggers ChatGPT in, and then we both end up winning? Or is price just going to get me executed on these sales below here, coming down, and ChatGPT never gets its trade set up? If I get a trade set up and ChatGPT doesn't, let me know if that count, chat. Do we both have to take the setup, or is it one of us that have to take the setup? Let me know if that count. But if I get triggered and ChatGPT doesn't, that happens. If we both get triggered and we both end up losing because again our stop losses are relatively close, then I guess we both lost on our fucking first video. But let me know in the comments, man. Who you got think winning, bro? Me or ChatGPT? It's your boy Traderholic, and I'll catch you when we get executed. And see. So we can just delete this position. We're gonna focus on this one for ChatGPT. Let's add text on the screen for any new traders that's joining the live. ChatGPT position for a good, yeah. It's black. My entry is here. Boom. We'll go to 5 minute time frame and wait for the closure. Green light and pistol when the party don't seem right. Step off that Molly can't think right. It's about to be a fucking green line. I've been in my feelings, dog. I'ma be this way till I end, dog. Okay, prices look, it's stalling so bad right now. We still got 30 minutes to hourly candle close though. We could just wait for the hourly bearish engulfing of like to see if that actually happens if we just take too long to get an enter. It's 5 minute.
thought it best to raise me from the dead. So let's put on a show. I hit my demon mode. Bow down and pray that I don't take your soul. You'll never see me coming tucked under the bed. I'll creep inside your head and never let you go. I hit my demon mode. Sticks and stones, I'll break your bones if you call out my name. Pentagrams and crooked laughs, a curse you can't explain. Kick up my feet, let the fun begin. Call out the minis and the skeletons. Join us or pay the price. Eternal sacrifice. You're running out of time, and soon you'll be all mine. I'll never let you go. I hit my demon mode. Bow down and pray that I don't take your soul. You'll never see me coming tucked under the bed. I'll creep inside your head and never let you go. I hit my demon mode.
Lately I've been talking with a ghost. He tells me all the places I should go. He makes me paint my face so that I know that I'm not the only person in my soul. He tells me that a monster lives inside, and when it gets too angry I should hide. Cause if I were to try to pick a fight, I would barely stand a chance and I'd die. Two-Face called me a Harvey, never know when it could change. Tried to talk to my reflection, but he said he wants my name. Wake up the beast, bury the bones, enjoy the feast.
Bro, I was talking the whole time my mic was on mute, bro. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me, bro? That's fucked up. As you can see, I just got executed. ChatGPT didn't get executed, right? ChatGPT position was all the way up here, sitting at this price point here. It gave us a pullback, but it just came a little bit shy from ChatGPT's actual entry. But I got my 5-minute closure below the level of support. Made the level, these wicks over here that I was looking for. Got my 5-minute closure. Got me executed in on a trade. Stop loss just above these highs for about 15 pips. And that's the trade I did, right? I want ChatGPT to get entered though. So if I go into some drawdown, then oh well, bro. But I want ChatGPT to get entered as well. But it looks like this 1 hour candlestick might be closing with a massive bearish engulfing as we anticipated. And in the next 18 minutes, depending on how this 1 hour candlestick closes, let us know if ChatGPT is going to get entered or not. If he closes with a massive 1 hour engulfing here, like I am anticipating after we had this big rejection wick, ChatGPT just sadly won't get an entry. Then I would just be running deep in profit. But your boy Trader Hog, I'll catch y'all at TP or stop loss. I just said all that and I wasn't even recording. I'm finna crash out. Let's redo that. And we are back with this second part of this video. As you can see, my trade actually did get triggered. I was waiting for 5-minute candlestick close below this wick. We got our candlestick closure where I decided to actually take my sell. Stop loss above the high as I told y'all in the pre-plan. And this is my actual position. Floating a little bit in some profit right now, not too much. ChatGPT's position was at this price point here. Price started to pull back, came really close to triggering ChatGPT. I think they missed the entry by a couple pips. So literally, ChatGPT position got missed by 1 pips for its entry. As far as me, I'm already in. If ChatGPT trade doesn't get entered, then that's that. But me personally, we're in, and we look like we're coming down to take out these lows down here, which is very brilliant. Look at our 1 hour time frame. We had our rejection wick like I anticipated, and I was anticipating that the 1 hour candlestick did close as a bearish engulfing. So I was entering a little bit beforehand, hoping that we can close as a bearish engulfing to solidify that we're actually going to drop from this area, but using that 5-minute internal structure shift to get in a little early before we even have the engulfing candlestick. And it's playing out really nicely right now. We got 60 minutes left in this 1 hour candle, and we're going to see. So I'll catch y'all at TP or stop loss. Damn. Y'all think of my setup, Chad? Y'all confident in my setup, bro? Y'all think I'm going to win or lose this, huh? So I'm assuming NZDUSD is following. Are we yet? Correct. NZDUSD is following. Sometimes I'll be in my head like I should just take both of them. Cause I'm looking at sales below this area. I'm like, I should just take both of them in my head right now. I can take out this low. Get a 5-minute time frame. We have a left shoulder hit, right shoulder break, retest, continue down. 5-minute chart. Looking clean. But if I take both of them and I lose both of them, I'm going to be really upset with myself, but I could have just lost one. So we're going to stay out of this one. The second one is the USD. Well, actually, I'm already in both of them, but I'm just in at a better price being all the way up here. I was thinking about taking this one as well for scaling. But we're going to be smart here and just say we don't want to overtrade today. Taking 3 trades in it before we even New York session is kind of crazy. We're in 2 trades. Fine, leave it at that. Even though this one is running deep in profit, just go leave it at that. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. We're gonna be professionals here. Perfect entry, not for sure. That 5-minute closure was nice. No drawdown. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully our JC we don't come in drawdown. I low key want to go in drawdown with just so ChatGPT can enter, and then I can say, yeah, ChatGPT. Well, technically I don't, because the ChatGPT enter, they get a better entry than me, and a better stop loss because they just on 10 pips and mine is 15 pips. So I low key don't want ChatGPT to enter actually, because I'm gonna lose the challenge. Say ChatGPT cooking my shit, because it's getting better entries and stop loss. And its risk reward potential is even bigger than mine. 1 to 3, mine's only 1 to 2. Like, yeah, bro. And in this, you are here to, if I'm saying your name wrong, let me know, bro. But you are here to witness the trade in real time. I want to say honest, okay, but honest. You're here to witness this trade in real time, so you know you been alive, so you know when I be taking them trades and I be doing them trade breakdowns in my videos, those videos are not cap. You know what I'm saying? These are real trades I take on a live stream, and then I just record them and break them down in the video. This is a very sniper entry though. If we could just straight bleed to TP, this entry would be crazy. Look at the other pairs though. UJ look like he doesn't want to pull back at all. If I would have held this trade over the weekend, bro, when I got in on this bitch Friday, bro, this trade would have been fucking nasty, bro. Holy shit.
And the best partner is the one who can deliver.
Man, this would have
That's
been
why
nasty.
millions of maintenance and repair pros
Almost a
trust
1 to 10 if I
Grainger,
held over the
because we
weekend,
have
bro.
Professional grade supplies for every industry, even hard to find products. And we have same day pickup and next day delivery.
So with
on
GU, it
most
looks like we
orders.
filled the
But
gap
most
and then it's
importantly,
rejecting off of this
we have
gap
an unwavering
and off of this
commitment
level
that'll
here.
keep you up and running. Call clickgrainger.com.
GU, that's what it
Just
look like
stop
it's
by.
happening.
Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
GU, same as well. Look like everything is just filling the gap and then going. Fill the gap, drop. So with that logic, this still has more of the gap to fill. Didn't fill the whole gap yet. Still has to come up here. Technically. But that's the theory that's working right now. GBP CHF had no gap. Okay. DJ had no gap as well. This gap got filled. Well, okay, this case, this gap got filled right here. But we didn't drop. Right. We had the gap down. Price came in, filled the gap, then continue higher. Look at gold. Gold gap was here. Again, we filled the gap to the downside and it didn't react off of it. It started to drop again. But not all of them are filling the gap and going. So some of them aren't. So good to know. Okay, let's look at gold again. Let's go at. We're still under our level. So we got a lower time frame range here. This is consolidation. Just respecting this level of resistance here, support. We got left shoulder hit, right shoulder for break and retest for continuation. This is why this buy side looks better, because it'll be left shoulder hit, right shoulder. That's why this trade looks better than this one. This is more like a confirmed push up. As far as this one, you'll still be trading within this range. Choppy range. It looked like it's struggling to break this area. Here we have support, resistance, all at the same area. Over here we have resistance. So it's struggling to break that area. We have to leave that area up. Now minutes left inside this hourly candle. Let's see, are we going to get that big bearish engulfing that I expect?
I heard you like the bad ones, but baby I'm the worst. Only a little bit savage, but I've been this way since birth. Love you with a little side of mayhem, perfect for a private invitation. If you like 'em with a little reputation, what are you waiting for? Pull me close, put your hands around my waist, just
Y'all want me to start going live 2 times a day? I could live stream during New York and London session because I'd be up for both. To be honest, when I wake up in New York, it'd be like 9 o'clock, 9:30. It don't be at 8. I can start going live for both sessions though. That's what y'all like.
a little pain and pleasure makes it thrilling. I don't need to tell you I need fixing, just want you to put me in position. Love you with a little side of mayhem,
We hit a 1-to-1 yet, bro? Not yet. Sure, but I'll start going live during New York as well. When I be live during New York, it don't just be me. I'll be on a Discord call, and there'll be like 5 of us sometimes. Sometimes it'll be like 6, 7 of us. So during the New York session, it's gonna be a lot more talking, not just me. And I'm gonna do that for Thursdays. Thursdays, I want to go live in the Discord and on YouTube at the same time. And instead of being in the chat for the people that's in the free Discord, y'all can join the VC and talk rather than just having a comment. Or if you got like a chart that you want to go over, like you can share your screen, things of that nature. That way, or a question, you can just share your screen and I can see what you see, things like that. That way you're not just in the YouTube chat, and I'm actually being a little bit more interactive in the Discord. So I want to start doing that, but only on Thursdays. What you think about that?
Is a hero in the eyes of another. You see, heroes may be willing to sacrifice anything for the greater good, even innocent lives. But what about villains? Villains may seem ruthless and heartless, but they would tear the world apart if it meant saving just one person. The truth is, you must see the darkness of your own shadow. So,
with YouTube Music Premium, listen ad-free, offline, and in the background. Plus, download podcasts for on-the-go listening. Try 1 month free.
have you met the villain within you?
Why am I the bad guy? Maybe I wanna be the hero sometimes. So used to people treating me like I'm evil. You know, one ever wants to play nice. I just wanna be the good guy, but every time I try, someone loses their life. Maybe I wasn't born to be a hero. I should be evil. Well, fuck it, I'll try it. Monster, demon, savage, evil, funnel, hero.
Don't you think it's too early for that? Maybe do it later when you've got more members in the Discord. Yeah, but at the same time, if I do it later when I got more members in the Discord, and there's too many people talking at the same time, or too much charts going on at the same time, that would be nah. Like once, like when my Discord start getting like a lot more people in it and stuff like that, that's why I'm gonna launch a private Discord, and it's gonna be like a paid service, a part of like a mentorship kind of thing, where because I'm in the process of making the course, so the private Discord would be people that like get the course to get my trades that I take when I'm off stream, like the trades that I take during the New York session, or the trades that I take during Asia. Like when I took this, when I took this trade up here, the people that's in the private Discord will get this entry. Or when I took this on Friday, this will like be the trade that I actually physically sent out as a signal, and not necessarily taken on a live chart, like a live trade like I am now right now. I feel like that would be more, as my free Discord gets bigger, when I eventually launch a private one, I would do that in the private one, and then the people that's in the free one won't be able to get that no more. And as the people that's in the free one actually interact with the Thursday live trades, live calls and stuff like that, and I launch the private one, if they like it, they will want to join a private one just because they enjoyed it when I was doing it. So that way it's engaging and it's marketing at the same time. But marketing for future services, not marketing for like in the moment right now. Good morning, family. I'm new here and I'm happy to be here. Think Will from South Africa. Thank you. What's good, Will? Can you sell now? No, it's not something I would not sell now. The reason why I wouldn't sell now is because this will be just a FOMO entry, and your stop loss. You sell now has to be all the way up here because this is the area that invalidates trade, giving you about 27 to 30 pip stop loss with only a 0.5 risk to reward potential. So it still could play out, but the risk to reward potential is a negative, so not something that I would take. But you could do your own. If you want to take it, you could take it. Like, you can make your own decision. I'm not no way, shape, or form a financial advisor. I'm just here showing you what I'm doing specifically. So if you ask me would I sell now, no, I would not. If you sell now, you can do whatever you want. Let's go to the another part of the YouTube video. As you can see, chat, I am up 1-0 on ChatGPT. ChatGPT entry got missed by 1 pip. I just hit my first target for 1-to-1 risk reward. My second target is a 1-to-2 for about 30 pips, coming down into this level of support down here. But as you can see, I am up on ChatGPT, and the 1 hour candlestick closed as I expected, a massive bearish engulfing. This is a very nice candle. Let me know that we have a lot of downside momentum. Price just created a lower high. Now we have some equal lows. Now I just need price to come down and take out these lows, right? After that, the rest is history, and I'm going to be looking to hold this trade for about a 1-to-3, 1-to-4 risk reward. 1 to 3.5 risk reward. But what first trade in the books, me versus ChatGPT, I took a dub. If y'all commented and said ChatGPT, thinking ChatGPT was going to outtrade me, bro, y'all crazy. I got the human edge. And if y'all watched the previous video when I did the face-off between me and ChatGPT, y'all see how much ChatGPT was talking crazy. He's talking all that smack just to get smacked up in the first trade. That's actually insane. But I'll catch y'all at TP2 and where we're going to actually manage our trade with taking parcels and things of that nature. It's your boy Tradeaholic, and I'll catch you on the next part. Peace. Look at that fucking 1 hour bearish engulfing. Nasty. We love to fucking see it, man. We love to see that. I'm gonna take half off my position right here, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking off half. Just because I had a 1-to-1 and I'm gonna hold stop loss. I'm not gonna go break even. I'm gonna hold stop loss and take half. If price reverses to hit my stop loss, then at that point, I just ended up the whole trade as a break even. Because I close half here, close half my position, half my division floating profit. That means my risk is already cut in half. We hit stop loss after cutting my risk in half. This half versus this half are just going to cancel each other out. We're going to take half off, and we're just going to leave a runner. See how far the trade wants to run. We're gonna set our TP right here. That way, when I go to sleep when I get off here, I wake up for the New York session. If the trade hits all the way down here, it'll just give me out of trade while I'm asleep. So I think that's gonna happen. Probably not, but just in case, if some odd reason we get a crazy ass spike down, I want to be out that bitch. And this same setup is happening on NZD/USD with this 5-minute break and retest. The price took out this low right over here, entry. We had to sell off. Look at the 1 hour time frame. A nice projection wick to the upside. A massive 1 hour bearish engulfing closing below this level of support all the way down here. Boom. Easy bleeder. Now for scaling on NZD/USD, you can have a potential scaling as price re-break this low, as price actually already doing now. But this kind of trade, I want to use the 5-minute. I would use the 1 minute. Just because the 1 minute will let you get in faster. and the move and the move that already started. You don't want to wait for try to 5 minutes to try to set up now because the move is already started. This is the aggressive move. But I do think this level does have potential to get retested. But I would do a 1 minute setup here as a scaling, not really a 5 minute setup.
Sticks and stones will break your bones if you call out my name. Pentagrams and crooked lines should
I'm starting the week off 2-0, man. 2-0 to start the week off. This fire trade week right here that we caught during market, during the late Asian, and this fire trade right over here, bro. Start the week off 2-0, easy. So now when we come into Wednesday, Thursday's price section, and you start seeing me take candlestick trades, this is why the beginning of the week set me up for riskier trades coming into the end of the week. Riskier trades put me up for more potential, more risk reward potential, and more potential profits to end the week in the green. But these first couple trades is the trades that really set it off, leaving me open to going crazy at the end of the week. A lot of times I start the week off in win streaks. Then I start to lose them coming at to the end of the week because I start taking riskier trades. Like last week, I think I went on like a 4-win streak between Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I took a candlestick trade and got clapped. Not Wednesday. I was on a win streak on Wednesday as well. I think Monday I took 1 trade. Tuesday I took 2 trades. Wednesday I took 1 trade. We're going on to a 4-win streak. Then Thursday I lost, I think. Something like that last week. And as far as you, Jay, look like you don't want to give us a pullback at all, bro. Like this shit is just fucking flying, bro. Jesus Christ. The crazy part about it is when I took this during the New York session on the Discord call, niggas were like, hey, you gonna hold that over the weekend? And I said, nah, I'm gonna close. It's like 3 p.m. It came across like 3 p.m. I'm just gonna close it right here at a 1-to-1 risk reward. Just because of the simple fact that I don't want the last 2 hours in a daily candlestick to pull back and then just having me in drawdown over the weekend and nothing like that. So I closed early. But damn, if I would have held this bitch over the weekend, bro, I should have just held that bitch, bro. But you can't base your trading plan off of stuff that you should have did. It's better to have it based off of stuff that you do all the time. That's more often than not, it'll be in your favor. More often than not, if I didn't close at the 1-to-1 and then price reverses his stop loss over the weekend and market open all the way down here, I would have been pissed off like, damn, I know I should have closed. And because I overall secure profits, I'm still not mad at that I didn't hold, but if I would have held though, that would have been definitely nice.
Take you to the other side. You for things you wish you felt your whole life. It'll make you come alive. You'll think that is paradise. I need you to hold on tight. You ready?
I'm gonna stay here until about 5:30 every time I'm getting off. I'm gonna lay there, watch some TV and chill. Got my win on the day, to my 2 wins with ZDUSD and AUDUSD. I gotta sit here all night. I'm gonna come back during the New York session. I'm gonna live stream during New York as well, though. Yeah, I can take these cardies off now. I only had them on because when I first came onto the computer, I was just waking up. Nigga, that shit was too fucking bright, bro. When I first wake up, so I woke up a little late. Nigga, that shit was too damn bright. I could not sit here.
I've tried and tried a million times. Cross my heart and hope to die. Welcome to my dark side. between panic and losing my mind, embracing the madness. My devils, they whisper in my ear, deafening me with all my fears. I'm living in a nightmare. Parts of me I cannot hide. I've tried and tried a million times.
Have you ever tried streaming on TikTok? Nah, I did. Well, I did a while ago. But my TikTok mainly gaming based. I actually got TikToks, but I be playing video games and shit. So it's like Call of Duty, Fortnite, things like that. I just made a new TikTok though for trading. If you want to follow it, here is it. If you want to follow, but I actually just made it, and I'm gonna start posting like TikTok shorts. So same as my Twitch, my YouTube Tradeaholic FX. But I literally just made it like a couple days ago. I made a Twitter as well.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Welcome to my dark side.
So I just made a Twitter as well. I want to thank all of the haters for having me, all of the highs and all the OGs that been there for on the ride. Smart traders learn from their mistakes. Dumb traders repeat the same mistake. We're living in a trailer park now. I live in a beautiful house thanks to trading. Well, my CPA just told me I need to spend money. I will be sending 5 people some money. All you have to do is like, post, and your Bitcoin address. Do this for 30 days straight. One period, one trade, one setup, one day at a time. Repeat. You will thank me later. But here is my TikTok. Not my TikTok. My Twitter. But is it in the description, bro? No, it's only IG and Discord. So I need to add the description link for Twitter. But here's my Twitter. Well, I've been actually posting on Twitter too. Twitter, I'm gonna be posting a lot of psychology tips and stuff like that. Oh my God, we're dropping. We're dropping. Fuck you, ChatGPT. Bitch ass nigga talking all that shit. Oh. Mark ass nigga. My TP2, about roughly 30 pips. I'm 1% away from passing this 50K challenge that I started 2 weeks ago. 1% away. For my next trade, I should be done.
To the freak show, take yours.
Did anybody in the YouTube chat take this setup, bro? Did they have enough confidence in me? You should start streaming there, way more viewers. Yeah, but a lot of TikTok stuff is definitely a lot of like too beginner friendly. I don't mind beginner friendly, but TikTok will be, hey, what is Forex trading anyway? I don't know why I can't see the message that that got deleted. Like why it does not let me see that message. Maybe I gotta go to YouTube Studio to see that message. I don't know, but fuck it.
So this is Wonderland, where all your dreams come true. You gotta go get yours before they come get you. So this is Wonderland.
Just don't answer, but in general, you'll get way more viewers and members in the Discord. What you mean, just don't answer? Oh, you're right. You're right. Come on, just don't answer them super basic questions. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I got enough followers now though. My other TikTok, I got like 300 something followers that I'll be posting like video game shit on. But on the TikTok I just made, I don't got no followers in that bitch, so it probably won't even let me.
I can keep it covered up. Love always show through. It's deeper than the deepest cut. It's harder than the hardest truth. I drip the honey on your tongue and do the things I always do. When everything is said and done, I'm still the villain in the room. I've got dirty rotten energy, blame it on my chemistry, darker than a fantasy, love the way it's twisting my soul. I've got dirty rotten energy, moments of insanity, changing every part of me, burning like an effigy, love the way it's taking control. Dirty rotten energy.
Actually, I'm not tired. So I'm gonna get off at 5:30. I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna go to sleep 'cause I'm not tired. So I could be back for New York session. For New York. At the half point at like 6:30, 6:37 maybe. And come back on. We'll take a 3-hour break in between and come back. That'll be cool. Do y'all want me to leave the stream running when I take a break and come back? Or should I end it and just restart?
I've got dirty rotten energy, blame it on my chemistry, darker than a fantasy, love the way it's twisting my soul.
So I can leave the stream running so you get, I don't know why, to be honest. So the trade idea could just still be on the screen. I don't gotta restart all over, maybe. And you can see the whole trade play out. Yeah, how far it pulls down, or if you get a retracement or something like that. Or I could just end it and just restart it. That my allergy bothering me. I need to eat something too. I'm gonna eat when I get off this bitch too. I didn't eat yet. I think you should end and come back when you want. Alright, bet. We're approaching TB2 now, man. 30. almost 30 pips in profit from entry. What a fucking sniper. 30 pips, no drawdown. What a sniper. I haven't had an entry like this in so long though. This is a snipe. I'm gonna take some more parcels at TP2. Then I'm gonna let the rest of the trade do what it does. I'm gonna close half again, so it's gonna be a total of 75% of my position secured with a 25% of my position running in profit. Come on, 20 seconds left. Can we hit it in this 1 5-minute candle so I can just take it and go, bro? Jesus Christ, they bullshit. Go ahead, hit that hoe for me. Go ahead, hit that hoe for me, twin. Okay, so y'all want to play it around for the last 20 seconds. Okay, I see how it is. Actually, we're just gonna close it right now. Fuck it. A little bit shy of it, like a 1 pip shy of it. What is a 1 pip difference? Who gives a fuck? It's 1 pip. But we took partials out again at TP2. We're gonna let the rest of the trade run. 25% of my position still running. If we end up hitting TP4, that'll be a whole nother 1% secured total. And I will be done with this challenge. 50K challenge off of this trade. Or if NZD USD decides to keep running and we hit one to 4. I use low risk on this trade. So 1 to 3, I will be done with this. So if I hit this 1 to 3, then I will be done with this challenge. I'll be waiting for my funding, my credentials to my new 50K funding. I started this trade 2 weeks ago. I took every trade on live stream on that account as well. Not every trade. Some of the trades I took during the New York session actually. So not every trade. But I got this sell entry from 59,404 on NZDUSD. My allergies is killing me. Jesus Christ. Fuck, my allergies is killing me, bro. I'm about to get off. Let me just record the second part of the video. This last part of the video. And I'm off the bitch. Where you from? I'm from Philly, bro. I can't see, bro. Fuck. I need to put a hot towel on my face. I'm from Philadelphia, though. I'm from the hood, bro. I'm a real trench nigga, bro. No cap. And YouTube, we are back. As you see, we just hit TP2 on our first position on AUDUSD versus ChatGPT. Man, once again, if y'all thought ChatGPT was going to outtrade me, you are sadly mistaken. If you was on my side, drop a W in the chat. If not, still drop a W in the chat, because now you're learning that I'm better than ChatGPT. Human will forever be better than AI. Everybody think AI is going to take over the world, and everybody think AI is going to take everybody's jobs, but AI can't take my job as a professional day trader. It's your boy Traderholic, and I'm out chat. Peace. All right, I'm out this bitch. I'm off. My allergy. Look at my eyes. I can't see shit. I'm out. I'll catch y'all during the New York session. Fuck AI. Yeah, on my mama, nigga. Fuck AI. I'm out though, chat. Peace. Fuck, I can't see, bro.
Maybe I'll never put my mind at ease, yeah. Now I just wanna come back. I just wanna come back down. Head keeps ringing like a full automatic. I'll be tearing up the clouds till I come down. Lost that feeling when I thought that I had it. I'll be tearing up the clouds till I come down. Yeah, I don't know if I can pull up out to fix it. And now I hope I don't go fall again, please. Too late now, I'm gone. I taste the blood on my tongue from all the times that I scream and push the red out my lungs. I swear my vitals just said maybe it's better with dead. And then I open my eyes and run it all back again.